Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris Megacorporation. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 19. This will be the last one. We're going to hit the victory condition on this one. It's 2489. And we're finally cleaning up our empire a little bit after the machine uprising and the effects of the endgame crisis, which actually showed up a little earlier. It would have been nice to have been able to handle the machine uprising first and then the endgame crisis, but as soon as the endgame crisis happened 2 episodes ago, the machine uprising decided to happen at the same time. So that's Stellaris for you. Sometimes it just there's no accounting for luck, and sometimes you just don't get very lucky. So sometimes the game's got its own idea of what your luck should be. So you do what you can. And we survived it amazingly. I actually didn't think we were gonna. I was all prepared to be like, well, we did really good until the end and then we lost. But no, we ended up winning that thing, which was kind of cool. So, and I think the single biggest lesson in all of that is, refitting the ships to take on the enemies there was the big deal. Timed project to bring
upscaling complete
in the Planetary language. So we're right there. So let's see about. There's a war going on because we're part of a huge federation, the Bright Concord, and they wanted to go to war with the polity of Langichu, and they asked like 3 times, and I finally said, okay, fine. So that's why we have some ships running around over here. It's not my primary concern, and I'm not worried about it. And I thought what I'd do is go in here with these fleets. I have several fleets here. I'm just going to take one of them. Maybe these guys. And I'm going to say go there, and there, and there. There is a gateway there.
Upscaling complete.
I might take the rest of these guys and move them toward... oh, there's a gateway over there. It's not there. Okay. So. But our outliner was a mess a couple of
upscaling complete
episodes ago, and now it's far better than it was. You guys, in fact, can just go back to Omniro. I don't need you anywhere else. We're in the middle of building a lot of gateways so that we can reroute our trade to have less piracy. So.
Upscaling complete.
Got a bunch of piracy going on because the way things are being routed. It's just too much trade coming through. You can see our total trade number now, 5,000. That's what happens. Got a science ship moving to there, and I'm going to say, just go straight in there and handle that. You can go up here. Go take that out. Really, though, all we're caring about here is I'm trying to get this number bumped up. We're getting really close. Finally. We had to build a lot of strongholds and we've had to build a lot of buildings to take care of all the jobs because there were extra population in the game. When the robot uprising happens, it displaces your population and it pushes a bunch of people on the planets. And we had one planet with 300 people on it, and it had minus 200 jobs. I mean, it was just it was a nightmare. So you have to. It takes a long time to recover from that. A long time. Robot uprising, love you, long time. So it's pretty funny. Okay, so clearly these provide 1 more housing. They provide 3 housing if I upgrade them. Okay. They also provide their own list of jobs. So they're self-contained, basically. That's what that is. Which is cool. Here you guys are. Good job. Good job. Yes. Okay, now
upscaling complete.
We'll help these guys take over all of this stuff. There's a gateway there. If we can get down to that gateway and take it over, then our guys can help significantly. We have 1 fleet up there. I'm not spending alloys on stuff, but they can upgrade actually. Try not to spend too many of those because we have things to do. What is this? Where is this at? We're a year away from the science nexus upgrading. And we're a decade away from the game being over, so
Upscaling complete.
getting that sweet, sweet victory condition, which I just love seeing. These are moats. Okay, how many moats do we have? We've got plenty. We've got a bunch of crystals too. So this is a planet where we can create some extra jobs. We've got a mod installed that automatically moves unemployed pops to planets with jobs, provided there are certain, it meets certain features. And you can see what those are in your policies. It'll tell you habitability. Make sure there's an 80% minimum, which is why we've made sure to, for instance, to terraform all of these to continental worlds. Every single world of ours should be a continental world, except for the Ecumenopolis. So. And finally, we're in the black with naval capacity. Nice, 1050. That's rocking. This refinery lost a synthetic crystal plant, probably because of the auto repopulation thing. So, take care of that. The zoo.
Combat detritus reprocessed. For a cleaner galaxy.
For a cleaner galaxy? Yeah, the Outlander's looking a lot better. Now let's go see how we're doing with the war then. What is this up here? Pirates? Yeah, pirate fleet. What are you? Omnicorp? Oh, you're trying to make your way. These are ships from our buddies going over here to be part of our Federation fleet. Paradox is changing that in a patch that's coming up. They're going to do basically all these reinforcement ships that are individual flying here to try to reach mine. They've changed that so that they're going to disappear the same way research ships do with experimental subspace navigation. So they're just going to, as long as there's a clear path to the fleet that they're reinforcing, that's how that's going to work. Which is probably a good thing.
Ships upscaled. Upscaling complete.
Right. What did we lose? Edict Emperor, diplomatic grants, and recycling. Naval capacity, food processing. I'm just trying to unlock stuff here in the last 10 years. Not too concerned with too many more things. You
Research actualized.
Go get him. And go over here, 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 and here. Take all that space from them. Cruiser hull hit points. See, Elegates didn't even have time to do any of that stuff. Crystal fuse duplicating. They've got Elegates over here.
Upscaling complete.
Politiv Langichu, they're attacking something over here. We might have to go try and help with that.
Upscaling complete.
Let's see about our edicts. Diplomatic grants. I'm going to save my influence for building gateways. Oh, and I'm going to turn all these back on. These are helpful during times of war. Gateway construction. Perfect. Coruscant. That's what I wanted. So that one's ready to start building. So Coruscant, all this stuff here, there's one being built right here too, so there'll be gateway and we can just make it go straight to Science Nexus completed. It's done, which means we can go up here and we can, when this fires off, we can get our last Ascension perk. And we can grab not Master Builders, Galactic Wonders. But we still won't have any time to create a ring world or matter decompressor or a Dyson sphere. We're going to run out of time. That's okay. The Shinnik system, which is where? Right there. So that one's done. That's great. So what we can do is say here, And we can say, take this, and instead of going way
Upscaling
over there, just go
complete.
straight over to Omniro. And then these guys are going to go like that, right to Coruscant, and that'll have a gateway up in a little bit. So if we look at this, by the end of the month, some of these two should go away. So there isn't going to be any going through there. Game needs to update. Alright.
Upscaling complete.
God, I lost a leader. Oh. Don't necessarily need to put a leader on that, but I'm good because they're on patrol.
Research actualized.
These should go away. That piracy should go away because there's nothing
Upscaling
going through there.
complete.
Synthetic workers. Hey, fantastic. Okay, we'll take that. Yeah, why isn't that going away? Piracy has reached its maximum value. It should go away because we moved this.
Research actualized.
Hopefully it will. Create to Resort World Starbase capacity. Not sure. Command Center will do that. We're losing that, and we're selling a bunch of it, so if we hit cancel on that, that goes away, and we don't have to deal with that problem. Selling food, we're buying a bunch of minerals every month because I'm trying to build things as fast as possible. So, we're going to kind of transition over back to building stuff. That lost that. Because people automatically got moved. That's the one disadvantage of using that mod. People automatically get moved, and what about over here? Quality. What are you guys doing? Nothing? You doing nothing? Why don't you go to... Why don't you go to here? They have a gateway right here, and if I can get it, then I can get the rest of my fleets through there. So instead of going there, go here. Go here. Right there. Go up there, take that one, take this, then take their gateway, and then we can shove the rest of our ships through here and backed out. Let's see where Strike Force is at. There's one at a gateway. You're not at a gateway. Let's get you at a gateway. Let's get you right here. And you are where?
Upscaling
You're right
complete.
there at Blizzard. Let's get you at a gateway too, right here at Omniro. Let's do that. So we can waltz through there and mow those guys down. He's over here just kind of like capturing the rest of their systems. Because they're a bunch of punks. Construction ships. Alright. I could really use gateway here. Let's just do that. You did a good job with that. Good job, buddy. Come up here and build mining and stuff. You built your gateway there, which is fantastic. I'd actually like to have kind of another one up here in the middle of Blizzard, I think. So, or maybe right there at Beld. Just build one there. This will help with our trade right at the end of the game, maybe, if we can get them built in time. I don't think we can, but you gotta have your people doing something, right? Refinery C, what are we low on? Volatile motes. Build a chemical plant. Nith. You just don't have enough housing. Well, unfortunately, we put that down, so. Might end up being okay with the Paradise Dome there.
Upscaling
track
complete.
these. I know we have a science vessel close by.
Upscaling complete.
It is right here. So we tell it, research that project, research that project, and research that project. Get a little added research out of those things. You guys, go down here. How's the war going? War exhaustion. We're about ready to crush these guys. They still don't want to. We can't achieve the war goals yet, but we might be able to. We're about to completely exhaust them, and look at us as a group. It's like 6%. Crushing the polity of language. And then the Bessidon Confederacy. You could be next, so you might not want to mouth off like that.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, gentlemen, you ready to go here? Oh no, you can't go that way. Hold on. What's going on? There's the other solar system. Where is it? Oh no, that is the solar system, not other. Sol 3, continental world. Look at that. Hey, do we recognize that? Oh my gosh, look at that. There's Africa. That is awesome. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. I totally dig that. Wow, that's pretty neat. I was saying in my other species that I've started that I'm going to use for the next playthrough, the other mega corporation that actually plays small correctly, they start in the Sol system. I use Earth as my home base. Oh, well, way to be lippy about it. Habitability or fleet command. Leader enhancement capacity. I don't really care. We're almost done. We got 7 years to go. You guys, okay. I said I wanted you to take that, and I thought I could get over here, but they have a faster line inhibitor on there, so we can't. So now we got to go around the long way.
Upscaling complete.
Which is kind of a bummer, but it's just sometimes. It's
Combat
just
detritus reprocessed for a cleaner galaxy.
Oh, we ran up against that again. It's fine. Spent a little money on that. And secondary goods, Voltamotes. What do these cost? These cost Voltamotes. These cost crystals. The whole point is to create a bunch of jobs. Create a bunch of jobs, and Pops can move around and be happy. Can say, hey, there's jobs, we're gonna go take them. Woo! Oh, we're done. Oh, we're still selling a few too many of those, aren't we? Yeah, because we're getting more Pops. They're growing. See, we're almost at 2,400 now. 2,394. Goodness gracious. And we lost a leader. What do we got? Daily whole regen. We'll take that.
Upscaling complete.
We'll take that. Those provide more jobs. These provide a lot more jobs. More jobs. This is demolish. Jobs. I'm just going to start clicking stuff because we only got 7 years of play left. Might as well upgrade everything. Upgrade it all. Oh, look at you guys. Jeez. It's a bunch of jobs right there. Holy cow. Okay. That planet's gonna get a lot done. This is Dengatu. Wow. That's gonna create some. That's gonna take care of some of this unemployment over here. That's the other nice thing about the other mega corporation species that I've made that I'm going to use in my next playthrough is they have different civics and traits, and one of the things that they have is they have access to utopian living standards, which means that all these unemployed Pops help create research. So even if they're not doing jobs, they're doing something useful. And I really, really like that. I think it's very, very helpful. So, you're doing that. That's good. We are officially 6 years away from winning. 6 years and 1 month
complete.
from the victory condition. The only question is whether our fleet will be able to make it all the way around and clear out this gateway before the game comes to an end. We just don't know. I have enough naval capacity. I could make a whole other fleet now. Jeez. Oh, they're not very happy, are they? Well, here's what we're gonna do. We can replace this with something that'll make them a little more happy, because they don't need all these soldiers anymore. The crisis with the robots is over. The robot uprising has come to a screeching halt. You guys actually would need kind of some more, yep, you need a luxury residence, and then you can do this and this, and you'll basically be a finished planet. Finished worlds.
Complete.
More or less. Order restored. That's what we like seeing. Order restored.
Research actualized.
And synthetic workers. Fantastic. Robot modification points. Ooh. Well, I don't think any of that's really going to matter. Let's see. Quantum missiles are cheap. Let's do that. I'm just trying to get as much research done as we can now on the way to the end here. Limbo. Technological advances. Following the recent advancements in the field of robotics, the scientific community on Nero Prime is confident that we can produce synthetic bodies sophisticated enough to support a higher neurological consciousness. We can upload the neural patterns that were recovered from the alien vault discovered some time ago into robots and bring the aliens back to life. It's worth a try. Special project in Limbo, second chance. 1 month to research it. I don't know why the coming storm stays on here after we crush it, but it does. It's kind of one of those disappointing things. Alien species procurement. We never did finish that. We should probably try and do that. Maybe.
Special project actualized.
Limbo, a new beginning. After many trials and setbacks, the engineering department has finally managed to transfer the extinct aliens' neural scans to robotic bodies, and the results are exhilarating. The ancient aliens have fully regained consciousness and have expressed a desire to join our empire, offering to colonize a new planet within our borders. And they colonized Fegor 1. That'd be great.
Upscaling complete.
Awesome. So Fegor 1, where is...
Detritus analyzed.
Fegor. So they're going to come down here and colonize another planet. Well, hot dog, Fegor 1. Yeah. All right. This is a new colony. What do they have for population? Assembling. No pop growth yet. Got one worker. What is that worker? Half Usuans. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you guys jobs. We're going to say you're an agricultural world. And we're just going to wait for people to show up.
Upscaling complete.
Fantastico. We're waiting for things now like this. Gateway construction site, 824 days, so it's just a little over 2 years away. That one will finish before the end of the game. That's nice. No mega structures this game. Just got the tech too late because we spread out too wide, too
Upscaling
quick
complete.
for that kind of thing. Now, if you're going to play wide, if you're going to play really wide, especially from the get-go, and you're just going to dominate the whole galaxy, which means
Science ship facing unfair
the whole
competition.
thing would have been green here. Then my advice is just turn off the end date and play until you conquer it. In that case, you actually can get mega structures. One of the things I want to do, though, not in the very next episode, but probably in the one after that, is what I would like to do is play a conquest faction where I play really small for the first 80% of the game. Turn off the end date. Don't have an end date. And then once I have megastructure technology and can make ring worlds and Dyson sphere and matter decompressor, then aggressively start conquering the whole entire rest of the galaxy. Use the resources that we earn from the Dyson sphere and the matter decompressor and the population of the ring world and Ecumenopolis to fuel the conquest of the galaxy at that point in time, and then kind of turn into purgers and say, okay, we've been egalitarian until now, but now we're going to purge you, or we're going to assimilate you into robots or whatever. It's like turning into the Borg. I really want to do a playthrough like that, so that's coming. I can tell you that is coming a couple episodes from now, unless of course which is what's not to dampen anybody's day, but what's probably going to happen is I'll get sick with the coronavirus and there won't be any new content on this channel for a while I'm hacking up a lung, and that's if I survive like everybody else. I don't want to darken anybody's day, but it is, I think it's something we should all be concerned with. What's going on in Italy right now is pretty frightening. Look at this. Alright. Relic. Available. Alright, have my guys showed up here yet? Still on their way over, aren't they? Where are they? That was the Federation fleet. Let's see where they're at. They're still, oh my goodness. Okay, finally. Well, they're 255 days away from being over there.
Research actualized.
Great. Get your butt over there. Quantum missiles. What else we got? A bunch of stuff. What's cheap? 3,000, 30,000. I mean, oh, this is cheap. Advanced strike craft. That's really cheap. Let's do that. Really cheap stuff. Construction ship. I'm gonna save you. I'm just gonna have. I'm done with you actually. No, I'm not. Why don't you go up there and do that? Grab that. Other one, that one's sitting right there. I'm done with you. Everybody's waiting to come through this gateway as soon as I can go capture that other one. This place over here has pretty much been conquered by my one fleet. Go over there and kill these guys.
Research actualized. Upscaling
Research
complete.
actualized. Okay, let's see. Cheap. Create resort world. I don't think I've ever created a resort world. I might have done it one time. It's not as straightforward from what I remember. It's what I was hoping it would be. This is good. Look, this is starting to clean up over here. This is nice. Right. Dengatu. There's a huge reason for it too. It's creating all these districts and putting all those people to work. Oh, and it's like we're not very happy. Okay, I know. Let's give you a whole theater then. You can build that next. Pretty cool. Pretty good stuff. $24.95. May 5th. Hey, it was just Cinco de Mayo in our universe. How cool is that? How cool is that? Alright. Get over here, buddy. The whole rest of this
Research actualized.
This war rests on you being able to get your butt over there quickly. Alright, what do we got? Robot modification points. So not as important. This flak artillery is already a third of the way researched, so we might as well grab that. There you go. Now you're talking.
Complete.
Why don't you go here first, and then here. Oh, you gotta get out of there first. Oh, never mind. Just go there.
Complete.
Go there, and there. Then we can send all the ships through. Then we can just flood them. Our ships. Our first catch of the day. It's an older code, sir, but it checks out. Yeah, here we go. This is what we're talking about. Get up there. Go crush those guys. Then we can just swarm through the gateway like we're the Praetorian Swarm. That'd be kind of awesome. Come take these punks. And take them over. Pirate station raided. That's good.
Upscaling complete.
Ding.
Research actualized.
Research. Oh, energy, weapon, attack, speed, and damage. They're both the same. Just keep grabbing those.
Upscaling complete.
We don't have any shields on our ship right now, so we're not going to use that. We're going to use this. Might as well. It's towards the end of the game. We might as well turn all of our edicts on if we don't already have them on. Oh, and we're still waiting for
actualized.
Blast Tradition, 22 months away. We're barely going to get it before the end of the game.
Upscaling complete.
Fleet command limit in the Vault of Acquisitions. What's the cheapest? This part of it's already been researched. Okay. So this is Trab. Can you guys? There's a. Are they gonna take care of that? What's going on here? Okay. What are you guys doing? No orders. Get over here. Darn it. Okay, we have some. Didn't realize there was a planet on there. I mean, a group of people in there. Otherwise, I would have had these guys headed over here a long time ago. Land the armies there. It says. Need a general. Don't need a general, but I had a free one. How long till you guys are there? How long will it take you to get there? Surbon. It won't give you the overall thing, will it? You gotta go all the way down here to there. Jeez. It's like gateway construction site ready in the Nith system. Yay. Alright. Yeah, so I'm gonna be even slower because it's gonna take even longer because I should if one of theirs comes over here, it takes care of that. Moving to the Trinitar, I need somebody to go to Trab. You guys go over here and take this, then I can get all my planets, get all my ships to go through there.
Upscaling complete.
We gotta take that gateway. Must take gateway. Coruscant, how long till your gateway is? 192 days. Rock and roll. Let's see, they're sending somebody. Is that who's gonna
Upscaling complete.
Where are you guys going? No. No, come over here. Oh, you guys suck. How many do they have armies here? Oh, they got 649. Alright. Bombard that place. What does the new Mystic Order got for us? 2 merchants of Numa Pops arriving on Nero Prime. No.
Upscaling complete.
Don't need, but I need to take this Malagugu and get that crushed. You guys need to send your troops over there. Take that. Because my troops are going to take too long to get there. What are we at here? We're down to 3 Vault Emotes and 3 rare crystals. Okay, well. Dengitu. You get enough people in here. We'll add some.
Research actualized.
Although the game will probably be over by then. Let's see.
Upscaling complete.
Repeatables,
Upscaling
whirlwind missiles,
complete.
armored torpedoes. Armored torpedoes because we do have these guys up here. Not them, the Corvette ones. Yeah, point defense here. Using armored torpedoes. Space torpedoes. They actually have these Scourge missiles instead. Pirate said it. Space torpedoes. 165 to 265. So they do a little more damage, but these do an additional damage to the hull. So, no. I'm not in a big hurry to refit anybody. more concerned about. You guys need to go down here and take Trab so we can get this gateway. Go do it. Go do the Trab thing. Alright. Crystals and motes. 2496-08 August. It's about to flip over into September. Football season starts now in our galaxy. If they're still playing football by then, which they probably won't be, or if they are, it's going to be some sort of touch version of football that kind of probably looks more like what it did in what was that movie? Starship Troopers. Yes, that film. We have a gateway right there. Great. What are you guys doing? You're them. So that gateway's ready. So this is what we want to do is fix the trade here. The trade going from there to there just needs to go directly over to Omniro now. So these go from here to here to here. And then for instance, this one we can say go to here. This one we can say go to there. This one should go to there. Should go to there. And that one should go to there. So if you do that, then that saves you the heartache of some of this trade going, and that goes that way, and that way, and that way. Perfect. So this takes some stress off of some of this. Gateway construction site in the Bide system. Okay, what am I doing wrong? Hit the F button. Bide. Oh, the Bide system right there. Okay, so that's the Blizzard one. So I was going to say, everything coming over to here, you guys are going to there, you guys are going to there, you should be going to there.
Research actualized.
Go to there. You go to, well, that's close for you. You should just go straight across. There we go. Oh, you're going to go all the way. Oh, it's a wormhole. Never mind. Where's... Oh, that's because it's not ready yet. I got you. It's halfway done. Naval capacity, leader upkeep. What's really cheap?
Upscaling complete.
0 outreach. Good for that. All right, so 5,600 in trade, which is pretty nice, pretty spectacular. Hey, our guys are here. There's only 413 of you, so we gotta wait until they're below. Where did our ships go? Is that our guys? That ship? That was wrong. I was clicking on something else. Yep, because here's our transport. It's still not even there yet, and it's got 1K worth of guys. Okay. Well, it's 2497. I am not optimistic that we can actually take this planet and open up this gateway and get anything done before the game is going to end. I think it's going to end. Governor, gained trait. Don't care. Do that. I really wanted to pop. We're 3 months away from popping the last Ascension perk. We're really going up against the wall and everything here. Getting everything at the end at the very end when it's not entirely helpful.
Research actualized.
But that makes for a good argument. I think it makes for. I didn't want to do Elgate. Let's do you. I think it makes for a good argument for playing under the admin cap. And then spreading out later when you actually have the repeatable technology to boost that number up. Now that I've done it several different ways, it's changing my mind a little bit now that I've been able to play several games. And then of course that's what you're supposed to do, you get new information. When I first started playing Stellaris, I've always played big, huge, wide conqueror style in all 4X games. Right up until Civ 5, which decided that it didn't want you to do that at all. I'm going to pick that even though it's useless. Galactic Wonders, because we don't have any time to build those things. But Civ 2 was the first 4X game that I really ever played.
Research actualized.
And it was a fantastic. Oh god, it just completely hooked me on those style of games. I just thought it was so much fun, and it was so fantastic, and I got so hooked on playing it. And then, of course, Galactic Civilizations 3 from Stardock as plays like Civ 2 in space. It's a better game now. It's a fantastic game. It's had its ups and downs with poorly released DLC and things like that, but it's been a pretty fantastic game. And I like to play a wide conquest style in that game as well, and that's actually something that's kind of easy to do in that game. So I've always liked that. And so when I first started playing Stellaris, I was like, wow, I was really worried about this admin cap, because the penalties are pretty significant. I mean, look at that. Campaign cost 891%. Technology cost, 267%. And in Stellaris, in Galactic Civilizations 3, one of the things I was always trying to do was stay ahead of everybody on research. So here it is, I'm getting penalized. And of course, the wide players all say, just ignore it. Well, and really, if you're going to play wide, that's totally viable way to do it. But I think that there's a place for playing narrow and playing small ball until you get the repeatables and until you get the big mega construction stuff. And then once you've got a matter decompressor and a Dyson sphere and a ring world, then conquer the galaxy. I really think that that's going to be probably the most fun way for me to play it once I fine-tune that particular strategy. So we're 2 years away from victory. We're 41 minutes into the video. Oh, which reminds me of something. I'm going to let this play while I type this. Sometimes I forget to make notes. Ugh. Darn it. Okay, so while the game is running, I was going in here to... what I like to do in my videos is rename them to say things like, oh, at minute 45, the cat wanted outside. Edit that part of the video. And unfortunately, Windows really does a disservice by making the rename button, the rename on the context menu, show up right next to the delete button. So I just deleted that file, and I can't go get it until I can get on my desktop and get it back. It's just until I can go undelete it. I can't believe that. Oh my gosh. It's just so frustrating. Now I gotta get this episode over so I can go recover that file and rename it. Oh my gosh. Administration capacity, there's the first one. Oh my gosh. I love having those and being able to just repeat and make the number really, really big and not having to penalty anything. It's pretty cool. So are you guys winning that war? How's it going down here? Did we win? I missed it. Magoo. Oh, somebody won. The Pithot Conclave won. So can we get through the gateway now? I think we can. Where are you guys at? Nith Station? So can I send people through? Can I send them to here? No, they're still going all the way around. What about... What in blazes? You guys are there. So I have you guys. Who are you?
Upscaling complete.
You two strike forces. I want you to go right here. And you're still not going around? I still can't use this gateway? Why not? This part of the game is really frustrating. I don't understand. How come we can't use this gateway? It's not repaired? Is it a not repaired one? I thought it would be red, though. This works. This gateway is open. And our guys took over the system, and the faster than light inhibitor is green. How come we can't use that? That's really frustrating. So if anybody has an answer to this for me, please type it down below. Use the timestamp. It's 44 minutes into the game or whatever. I would really like to know why. I thought I understood faster than light inhibitors, and right now I don't. This says it's owned by the polity of Lengichu. Well, I don't understand how we get control of that. I thought if we had control of the system, we could do it. This says polity of Lengichu. Wait a minute. Where's our guys? Armies. They're on Maglu. They're on Maglu.
Upscaling complete.
We're down there. We took this over. There's a whole bunch of people. We embark our army off of there. What's going on? How come we... I thought if we took control of the system, you got control of the gateway in the system too. I don't understand that. That's really troubling to me, but it doesn't really matter because we're a year away from winning, so... I would just like to understand that better. I don't like it when there's a mechanic that I don't understand. That really irks me, because when I feel like I've got my mind wrapped around something and then the game does something opposite of what I'm used to seeing, it's very much like it's oh, who was that guy? I always forget his name. I'm gonna go look it up. Yep, David Yates. Okay, so David Yates directed many of the Harry Potter movies. In fact, the first one he directed was, I think the first one he directed was The Goblet of Fire, because it was right after my favorite one, which is The Prisoner of Azkaban, because The Prisoner of Azkaban was a different director. It was, oh God, I'm struggling with names today. He's one of my favorite ones. I gotta say his name. Yeah, Alfonso Cuarón. Alfonso Cuarón directed The Prisoner of Azkaban, and that was by far my favorite Harry Potter film. It was great. And then David Yates took over, and in The Goblet of Fire, he leaves really important information out toward the end of that film. And it's like, you've spent 3 films building a world and establishing the rules, and then you break the rules, and that's fine. Rowling wrote those books. She can break any of the rules she wants to. But here you have a director following her rule breaking, but not explaining it, because she broke her own rules and then she explained it in the book. Here's David Yates just breaking the rules and not explaining it. He just hears Dumbledore whispering one word, priori incantatem, and then not telling you what it actually means and why it's important. And so that kind of thing where time is spent establishing rules and standards and forms, and then somebody breaks them for no reason without explaining why, that drives me nuts. And that's what this feels like. Like, I've spent the whole time playing this game feeling like as soon as you take over a system properly, if there's a faster and light inhibitor in there, then you just have to take over the planets in the system, and if you do that, then you have access to everything. And you can move through the whole point of the faster and light inhibitor on the system is that you can't leave the system through a different way than you entered it. So if you enter through this hyperlane, the only way to leave through this hyperlane is you have to take over everything in here. You have to take over the planet, you have to conquer it, and then you can do it. I thought gateways work the same way, but clearly it doesn't. Even though the symbol is green, and it seems like our alliance should be able to move through it, we can't, and it says this is still polity of Lengichu, and I don't know how to take that over. System is not restricted. Claim the system. I don't understand. So that's really frustrating. That's frustrating to me. I want to know the answer to that. So somebody get on that stat and let me know what that's all about. Research grants, hey? We got 3 months left, so research grants and mystic visualization. All right. This is it, folks. We're getting down to the wire here. We've got 3 months left till victory. And victory should be ours. We have the Omnicorp. We're almost 20,000 ahead of everybody else. Our economic strength is huge. Our technology level's not so much. The Pithok were actually ahead of us in tech. The Blessed Havoli were way ahead of us in tech. The Peacekeepers way ahead in tech, and the Deck Run way ahead. But we never had a problem with the Fallen Empires. Look at that. Ancient Caretakers. Their fleet power is inferior. We never had a war in heaven or anything. So there we go. That's how that worked out. It's November 20th. We're about to be done with this thing. So folks, thanks for watching. This has been a lot of fun. This is not the way to play Megacorp, but we'll do it more correctly next time. We'll play small next time. I may not actually do a Megacorp. We'll see. I may just play small. It's a really interesting way to play the game. Under the admin cap through the whole way through. Thanks for watching. As always, if you guys liked the episode, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't, subscribe to the channel. And here we go. Bingo! Apply the patch. Okay. There it is. End of the game. Omnicorp won with 64,320 score. There's our research number. We were far behind a lot of other people, but our fleet power, we're actually, yeah, our fleet power, 567,000. Nobody else was even near that fleet power. When you play wide, that's it, and some of your economy. So we did good with that. All right, thanks for watching, guys. The series is over, concluded. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching.